The June wind brings the heat of graduation season. Suwon suddenly opened her eyes and found herself sitting on a bench in the university library. Linja opposite her was fiddling with his phone with his head down, a smile on his lips that she had once been obsessed with but now hated. "Let's break up." Suwon's voice was so calm that even he was surprised. In her previous life, she was beguiled by Linja's sweet words before graduation and gave up the opportunity to continue her studies in Beijing with him. In the end, she ran into him kissing a rich girl, and she became ill from overwork and died at the age of 30. Linja was stunned, then frowned. "Wan, don't be angry. I will take you to meet my parents after graduation." "No need." Suwon stood up, took off the cheap bracelet he had given her and placed it on the stone table. "I'm not interested in reading the chat history between you and Zhangya on your phone a second time." Looking at Linja's panicked face, Suwon turned and walked towards the lottery station outside the school. She clearly remembered that the first prize number of the double-color ball lottery in this month of her previous life was mentioned by a colleague during a casual chat, and she regretted not buying it at that time. Suwon filled in the number with trembling hands and invested all the 300 yuan living expenses she had. 3 days later, when the lottery results were announced on TV, her hand holding the lottery ticket couldn't stop shaking. 6 red balls plus 1 blue ball, exactly the same. The more than 4 million yuan after tax deduction became her first pot of gold in her counterattack in life. Suwon did not squander the money. Instead, she submitted her application for continued study and used part of the prize money to buy a small shop near the school. She remembered that this place would become an internet-famous food street in a few years, but the handmade yogurt shop where she had eaten in her previous life had not appeared yet. Suwon is very busy attending classes during the day and developing yogurt recipes in the store at night. Her improved low-sugar fruit yogurt quickly became popular, with students lining up to buy it, and she opened a branch in less than half a year. After graduation, she expanded her chain business while pursuing her master's degree and registered her own brand. On the day of the graduation ceremony, Suwon gave a speech as a representative of outstanding graduates. Linja, who was wearing a cheap suit, looked at her with complicated eyes. Next to her stood Chen Mo, her senior who had always supported her entrepreneurship, holding a bouquet of sunflowers in his hand with a warm smile. Suwon looked at the bright lights below the stage, her heart filled with joy. After being reborn, she not only avoided the trap of the scumbag, but also started a new life with a small lottery ticket. It turns out that happiness has always been in our own hands.